EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Washington Commanders. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Greenwood. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32. When you look at this defense, they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
They go play action here. Purdy. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Up the middle they go. Greenwood. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Quan Martin there on the tackle. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14.
A 28-yard gain. First down, San Francisco.
Purdy looking to throw. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together.
65. Get it.
Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now Daniels going to keep it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
46-yard line.
Panther 60.
To throw is Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there, got him some extra yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Off the play fake, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Mustang 19.
Flag comes in. This might be a free flag. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Cummings. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard
Cowboy
line.
80. Cowboy 60 Bobcat. 60 Cougar.
6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 70, 60 Eagles. 60.
They go play action. Daniels. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now Purdy. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Going up top. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Underneath here to Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Hill. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 8.
Commanders 14, 49ers 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
At the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. All his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
At their own.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, having fun? All right.
Thrown out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Greenwood. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Into space at the 45. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The throwing here, Purdy. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Cup 19.
To the air goes Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Daniels. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down straight ahead. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Purdy. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Purdy. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. 1 second, all that remains.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Daniels. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, 49ers.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
49ers first down.
Back to throw. Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. First and 10 as this new drive starts. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for, the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Buffalo 18.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
70 Lions, Cougar 19. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Purdy. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. And even 50 yards.
15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 14 yards. And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit. On his loop for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Commanders 21, 49ers 13.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. They juked him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
And with my type of activity, so don't you get involved. Hey, what? I mean, should I see it? Send them off. Take a risk and take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Deal with couple sergeants and them tenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, yo, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Oh, he's got some. There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Dragon 60.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now, man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Drop 60, drop 62.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 21, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready? Liking 18. Ready, right?
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Ready?
Looking to throw. Daniels. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Riggs. Panther 60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 43-yard line.
Get set.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10.
Get set.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. That is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there. 26 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Niners get a bit closer. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score.
Commanders 28.
after the touchdown. Luke back out to kick this one away. A little juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Daniel's going to keep it. That one complete to Hill. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Bronco 80. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
On the jump. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Hill going to run left. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. 3rd down and 1.
Cowboy 80. Come on. 19 tight. 70 Timberwolves.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
60 Vikings, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 19 Lions.
Daniel's going to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. 2nd and 5. And that's caught taken down. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw. That's complete to Pearsall.
How did he stay on his feet?
Missed.
He will not go down.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Get set, get set.
Throwing, Purdy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 5-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game.
Set to kick off.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cummings. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Daniels looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Up the middle they go. It's Cummings. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He finds his man, complete. That's Cummings. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Cougar 19.
Off the play fake, Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Okay, break.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
18, pioneer.
To throw is Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Purdy with one final shot here. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the